Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzuma. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
But you see, you speak a lot about your dad, so I can tell you and your dad have a really close relationship, and you respect him a lot. Pretty much like my dad. Like you said, I had him on my podcast. Me and him went through a period where we weren't getting along. So I brought him on the podcast, not to discuss that, to discuss other things. But he brought our problems on. Bless him, he apologized for all the things that he said to me and did to me.
But parents do that.
Do what?
Like a father will still help you, but will still complain.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, because why did you get in the issue in the first place? Why do I have to bail you out?
Like, I know why. Can't you just do something for your child?
Yeah.
I'm doing it so that I can remind you that I helped you.
But when I was watching your podcast, I was relating with it because me and my dad disagree on, I think, 99% of life. It's just 1%
that you agree on.
That I'm his daughter.
That's what you agree on.
Yes. Like, you know, like even right now, we haven't spoken in like, when was July? Since July.
Seriously?
Easy question. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You don't have to do anything.
Okay, the first time we didn't speak for 4 years. Yeah.
But he's so important to you.
Yeah. And it had your back for everything.
But let me tell you guys, when everyone has their own dreams, and I'm not into politics at all.
Yes, 100%.
I would never even know what has happened in Uganda. I don't want to know. I don't want, not that, like, I love Uganda.
Yeah.
I want no problems.
I don't want any issues and stuff.
I hear it.
And even him will be like, no, stay away from politics.
Yeah.
But why is it that I have to be okay with what he's doing and he's not okay with what I'm doing? I feel like that's being double-sided.
Because you didn't bath him. How about that?
Nah, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm still like aligned to him.
Yeah.
I'm more aligned to him actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes parents also need to understand. I've never woken up in the morning and said, Daddy, do not date this girl. I've been okay with whoever you're dating.
You're dating.
Oh, Daddy, do not be in politics. Why would you tell me what I must do?
Yeah.
I feel like real love is when you support someone with whatever they feel.
It's accepting them as they are.
You can say, okay, Sheila, you're doing this, but maybe try. Don't say, don't do that.
Don't
like,
do it.
what are you talking about?
Has he ever not liked any of like your choice, like dating wise?
He's never liked anyone I'm dating. He'll never.
Is it? He wants you to be single?
No. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, maybe Sheila should date this kind of person. I still keep telling everyone, my dad will never, even if I bring a president's son,
He will
Or the president himself.
he'll be like, no, you're being too controlled. You know, even if I bring like a bishop, he'll be like, no, I don't trust religious people. Like, but because he's just being a dad.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So sometimes when like there's a voice note that leaked to us like, oh, I don't like that Sheila's boyfriend, he's never gonna like anyone. People need to just get used to that. Because remember, I was raised by my father.
By your dad, yeah.
I was raised by my father. Like, we were just two of us.
Just you.
So the only person who he sees perfect for maybe just like as a proper like front figure, as a male figure, not dating, but a male figure is him.
It's him.
Oh,
It's him.
And it's okay.
Okay.
It's understandable.
I hear it.
But I feel like any parent who is watching, if your kids are not complaining, because sometimes our parents are doing things we also don't like.
By the way.
Yeah.
By the way.
We are doing things that the parents, like our parents, don't like, but we just keep quiet.
We
and
keep
you have
quiet.
to support your parent.
Because my dad.
I like that. You have to support your parents.
Yeah.
Nah, because even on the
I
podcast,
always try to.
my dad, I put it on him. I said, you know, growing up, seeing you with so many women had an impact on me. Do you know what I mean? Because
you creeped fast with your girl. So.
I mean,
No, but it's from what he saw.
Yeah, from what I saw. So
Yeah.
I grew up thinking
It's okay.
I need to get a lot of women. Do you know, there's a point where I wanted to have kids with every single nationality. I wanted white kids, Indian kids, Chinese kids, just so I can see because of my dad. Do you know what I mean?
Toxic masculinity.
Exactly. But then I'm not allowed to tell you.
But you're allowed to tell me.
But you're allowed to tell me who I should
I think
date.
that's unfair. Like, and that's the issue I've been having. And I just feel like there should be someone. I feel like maybe because my dad is also not married.
Same here, my dad ain't married.
That's the thing. So he doesn't see things. I think he doesn't see things in a. You know, when you're dating, you become calmer.
Yeah.
You know, you become more loving. You don't even care. Like,
What's going on?
You're
in a
love,
bubble.
You know?
Yeah.
You're in a bubble.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? Like now we haven't spoken since July because guess what? Like the whole nude saga. Why would he be angry at me? I did not wake up in the morning and sent the person literally swapped my SIM card, and I've never said this anywhere.
Yeah.
I was in Turkey.
Okay.
My network went off.
Okay.
completely off. So I'm thinking maybe because I'm by the water.
Yeah.
It's
it's
lost
off.
It's
connectivity.
signal. Yeah. No
And I
signal.
was so busy, like when I'm on holiday with my boyfriend,
Yeah.
we're like literally maybe by eating or in the bed or whatever.
Turkey
I
is
didn't
beautiful.
know. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I was in Bodrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
So what happened is that I have all my notifications off. So I didn't even get an alert that your SIM card has been swapped.
God, yeah.
Literally,
It was swapped in Uganda or in Turkey?
here in Uganda, they swapped my
Okay.
Ugandan
They
SIM
can do
card.
that?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I didn't know.
My
they could
PA is
do-
right there. Ask him after. We have all the police reports, everything.
Okay.
They work with someone inside.
Inside.
Inside,
Yeah,
you go and tell someone, I want this person's SIM card. Remember when they swap, yours goes off.
Mm.
So what happens is that when we open all these accounts, Snapchat, Instagram,
That-
we link them
to your
that
your
SIM
number.
card.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what the person did, went on Snapchat and said forgot password.
Oh, and then they got the
But
password.
did you get? Don't they need an email verification from your
No,
email?
I had
No.
removed email. I had put email and phone
And
number.
phone
Any of
number.
them can work.
Any of them can work.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Do you
done that.
understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they sent him the code and he just entered
Oh
my
my
snap.
god. Oh my god.
And then leaked
Oh my God.
everything.
You know that sometimes when you like, and that time I had, and I think seen my boyfriend, like he'd been living in the US here.
Yeah.
This was last year.
Yeah.
He was in the US for like maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Okay.
He had like shows.
Okay.
So I had just done that video like 3 days before, 4 days before, because we're meeting in Turkey.
Yeah.
Like, no, Sheilah,
It's
I
like a
miss
like a
you.
preview.
Yeah.
And I
Just
mean,
like,
you feel
hey.
good. You just came from the spa.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it's your
You put
boyfriend.
And you're in love.
It's my
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Someone entered straight into my snap.
And
They
leaked
even
it.
tried to enter my Twitter. Thank God my Twitter was an email verification.
Okay.
I see that.
Instagram was email. It was only Snapchat.
Oh,
And next minute,
they leaked it.
they didn't even ask for money.
As long as didn't they try
Oh.
to reach out?
No,
for-
because police went there to Airtel as soon as we found out.
Yeah.
So I think this person who was working inside
Yeah.
told them, you know what, there's police here. Like, I'm going to get
Done.
done.
Yeah.
You know. So what they did, since they're already inside, they just did.
Let me just malice this girl.
You know.
Seriously.
I'm so sorry
Yeah.
about that. I'm
So what
sorry about
happened is that, okay, yeah, I think now someone told my dad, and my dad called me. Instead of like saying, oh, whatever, like he was shouting. I'm like,
He was probably in shock.
that. Let me ask.
no, but you can't be shouting at that situation. Like,
He has to comfort you.
do you know what happened? I was like,
Yeah, you needed
You're
the
the
support.
victim.
You're the
you
victim
understand?
here. Yeah.
I needed the support. And the craziest part, that day I was supposed to fly to London.
Oh, and that's when you
So-
didn't. That's when you missed your flight that
I
time.
missed my flight.
I remember.
And now,
yeah.
for him, he had now to, so I had to be on the flight alone. Do you know how many hours? Like,
Yeah.
It's not so many hours, but just imagine.
With your
And I
thoughts.
still didn't have my Snap. Thank God I emailed Snapchat. I've been hacked.
Yeah.
So they also closed access to him.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had gone down in my phone,
And
my
saw
gallery,
everything.
2018 when I'm with my ex or whatever.
Oh.
Okay, of course there's not so much, but
That's still your
So-
footage.
yeah.
So I have to ask. You said you had your notifications switched off.
Yeah.
When did you find out that this whole thing was blowing up?
Later, actually, just Jose was supposed to send me money to my number.
Yeah.
But it's like, Sheilah, the money is not going. So I'm like, why? So after hours, I'm like, let me check
Let me
my
check.
messages.
Oh.
To check my messages, it said your SIM card has been swapped.
Oh my days.
Do you understand? And imagine, I'm in Turkey.
You're not even here to even
I'm not
sort
even
it out.
here to sort it out. The person knew that I'm away. It will take
Time for you to
Okay.
come and
years.
sort it.
So it was a crazy situation at that time. First, understand what exactly
It's
has
happened.
happened. Yes, he tried to go to, I think, Airtel and stuff. But then, like I said to you, parents will try to be there for you. And then in 1 minute, they've gone completely
Maybe
mad.
Ballistic,
mad and
yeah.
made it
Do,
worse.
do you understand? At that time, someone can commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people have been over the years trying to get that.
Yeah,
It
they've
was
been
the-
trying to bring you down for
bring
time.
me down for time. And my mom called me and she said to me, Sheilah, people have been trying to get this. It's done. It can never happen again.
They can use it against you.
They
yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
use it against you. Why
Yeah.
are you crying? You can't be crying. Like I was crying for hours.
I can imagine. But your mum gave you the support you were looking
Do
through
you
from your dad.
understand? Yeah, because yes, okay, it's okay for him to be angry, but to a
Point.
certain point.
The thing I observe about African parents in particular is that when something happens, it's like they're the victim.
Yeah.
It's like China Labika Chicha.
But,
How the-
One to one.
One to
but who
one,
cares
yeah.
about other
That's the thing.
people?
Yeah, your daughter should be
Yeah.
your first
Do you
priority,
understand? You
respectfully.
cannot care. Like, come on, you watch the news and Twitter and my dad's interviews.
Yeah.
When he does anything or people didn't agree, don't you think I suffer as well? But I've
True.
never said whatever you're doing, stop doing interviews. I'm suffering as well. So what I'm trying to say is parents need to also
Two-way.
understand this is a two-way relationship we're having. There's this kind of entitlement to your feelings should be on the same on our side as well.
Bars,
Yeah.
bars.
Do you understand?
I
So
hear
for
it.
me, I feel like it's so unfair how parents sometimes are so entitled that we have to be like that. I cannot be like you. You have your own dreams.
Yeah.
I have my own dreams.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a dancer? No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wake up. I cannot do an interview. I barely know politics in this country.
Yeah.
Even if they ask me the minister of this, I don't know. I don't even want to know. I wake up. One time I was having a conversation with him and his friends. I think 2 years ago, there's a time sugar had gone up. The price had gone up.
Okay.
He's like, Sheilah, do you know the price of sugar? I said, no. Why would I? He said, you are in this country, you don't know that sugar is going up? I'm like, Daddy, I wake up in the morning to work hard so that I don't need
To know the
the
price.
price
Bars.
of sugar.
Bars.
I'm stealing
Sheilah
that.
pound
I'm
it.
stealing that.
Bars.
No, for real.
That's my next caption.
That's how I have to.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what motivates me to work.
Yeah.
I don't need to be worried about things
price.
like that. Like the government is not going to wake me up.
It's not going to solve my problem.
It's not going to solve my problems. It's up, so what? It's up. That means I'm not going to take tea or salt
or
or whatever.
whatever.
Yeah. So I just feel like that when I was watching your interview, you really told your dad that, and I wished I could do that.
It
with my dad.
connected.
Yeah.
Connected.
Yeah.
I love my dad. He knows that. We've been together like for.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
But I just feel like there's a time now when I'm just tired.
I hear it.
You know, I have to be understanding him when he does any politics stuff. Like even recently, I one time messaged him like not recently, like a couple months ago. I'm like, I'm actually happy you're doing all these things because when I was younger, he used to call in these radio shows like Radio Sima, you know those big politics shows.
Yeah.
He used to go for the live, and I'm like, I'm happy that now
you've
you know
got your own
I'm seeing you
platform.
like with you know the president's son. I'm
During
happy for you
during
because
you guys' timeout,
Yeah.
you broke the timeout to send that love.
yeah, no, not time out.
Yeah.
No. This was like last year,
Last year,
early
okay.
last year,
Okay,
before
okay.
the whole drama.
Okay.
But I'm like, if that's what you've always loved to do and you're doing it, I'm happy
Do it.
for you.
Let me ask Sheilah, how long was that flight you took from Turkey to?
I don't remember.
No, I
Maybe
mean
like-
like emotionally. How long was that?
And
flight?
remember, now I wasn't on Snap, and my phone was buzzing.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand.
I can't imagine
I
that.
can imagine it.
My
man.
phone was buzzing, the media, all that. For you to now, I just cut him off the phone because, like, what do you want me to do?
Where
And
did you get that strength from, though?
I'm
Because you're
curious to
sitting
know.
here
Yeah.
looking like
Marvin,
you're
I'm
not
telling
phased.
you, I was crying the whole day. The whole day until my mom told me, listen to me. Now I want you to calm down and listen. It's done. Like you're crying or like it's already people because actually the craziest part is that 2022 my dad called me and my mom for a meeting.
Yeah.
Someone had allegedly sent my dad a video
Okay.
saying that it's me.
Okay.
A sex video.
Okay.
The good thing I have tattoos all over. People say, oh, you have a tattoo here, like I have one here. I have so many tattoos. So I told my dad, but I have so many tattoos. This is
It's
not
not
me.
me.
So my mom was trying to say,
It was
people
a
have
crisis
been-
meeting.
Trying.
Yes, no, that was like 2021.
Okay.
2022.
End of the lockdown, the second lockdown.
Yes, actually end of lockdown.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, people have been trying to
get
bring you
this,
down with this. Don't let them
bring you down.
feel like now they've won.
Oh wow.
You have to,
Powerful.
yeah, you have to now, like, it's done. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
That's the last thing everyone has always wanted.
Yeah.
Now you've got it.
you.
So
Now
what?
you got
what?
it, so-
Move on.
So what?
What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger.
Yeah, and then my friend Katrina, the one like on Snap and
Yeah.
stuff, she called me. She's like, "But Sheilah, you look so good."
Ah.
I just laughed. She's like, "Why
Katrina's
are you
funny.
crying? People are calling me. Oh, my friends are calling me. Hey, your friend looks good." And I just started laughing. And then she actually made me feel better because at least I laughed.
Yeah.
You know when you cry and your eyes are drained, and
Yeah,
then I
and
was
then you
like-
laugh.
But I was still, and guess what? I had Shop Life London.
I remember. That
So you
period.
had to
So
fulfill your
everyone-
obligation.
No, not even that. Do you know how people are looking? Like, how is she even here?
Your
You know,
skin
you can
feels
see
hot.
they're
It feels hot.
feeling pity for you.
Yeah.
And it was just like a whole mess. So at that point in life, I didn't need that kind of energy.
I hear it.
If you're not talking to me because maybe you think my boyfriend is not the right one or whatever, or my ex, it's okay because maybe that's kind of reasonable. Because
Yeah.
parents maybe have a different eye or whatever. But
Yeah.
also,
It is
a
a young
parent
kadi.
cannot tell you who you should
should be
date.
with.
We all have different types of people.
Because you don't tell him who he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're okay. You know when you're like, let Melinda ask you, if your father is dating different people, you have to be as smiley
As
for
cool as
everyone.
you can.
As
You
cool
can't
as a
even-
cucumber.
You can't even switch and call the
Wait.
other one. This one's
Do you know what I
name.
mean?
Do you understand?
And you have
So
to
why would
pretend.
be-
Wait, what I went through, my
You
dad.
guys have to fist bump on this one.
Let me
You
get-
guys have to fist bump
No,
on
you got,
this
I
one.
got you. I got you. There was
Oh,
one
my dear.
time, yeah, my dad's gonna kill me for telling this story, but he was doing a madness, yeah. So he was cheating on his current girl, and I accidentally said it because he had given this other girl a phone. So I told her, "Hey, where's the phone Daddy gave you?"
To the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But I was adamant that and then obviously they found out, and then I got the maddest beats, and I got sent to the village for 3 months. I'll never forget it.
How old were you when this happened?
I was probably like 13.
You're
I
being
got-
cheeky.
And it wasn't your issue. Just
No,
a child.
I was just a child,
That's the
but I was
thing.
kind of jealous that he gave her a
Yeah.
phone.
But
Why are
you
you
know,
giving
like-
her a phone when she's just your
But
girlfriend?
let me
I'm your
tell you,
son.
when me and my dad are in good terms, oh my God, he will do anything. If I call you,
Same.
Yeah.
like now, this is the first one man, one bottle he hasn't been. He's always there, like my
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
Entrance, outside. At the entrance was my mom. Okay, you never knew my mom. She was the one who was there.
Was that her?
Yeah, my family is always around.
Let me tell you, your pop writes for you now. Me, our company, Timeline Studios, we used to rent out like the motive space. So we had like a booking with the Zari thing. Yeah, I think you remember that. Her father came in guns blazing like John Rambo, like I'm putting cases on all you bitches, like your father writes
That's
for
what
you
I'm
heavy,
saying. Yeah,
like,
heavy.
nice,
But
man.
it should, we should, you know, I feel like it's like, sometimes parents' relationships are so toxic. The whole on and off.
They are. It is
Why
very
is it
toxic.
on, off?
Because
and
I remember, again, my dad's gonna kill me, but I lived with my dad for a bit, and it was my graduation,
Yeah.
and my dad said he's not coming because he doesn't want to take time off work. He said my holidays are for Uganda.
he doesn't want to know.
He doesn't want to use his holidays for my graduation. Just send him a picture. I said, oh, cool. But then my judge at the time was like, no, how would it look? It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
He said, okay.
Uganda is crazy.
He said, I'll come, but I'm going straight to work. I'm not staying for pictures. So from that day, me and my dad's relationship got mad. So when we were living together, I'd even walk past him in the corridor. So can you imagine walking past someone? This is how bad it got, and it's going to be a bit disgusting. My dad's bedroom, I remember, was near the toilet. So I would rather piss in a bottle in my room
Are you serious?
than go to the toilet to see him. Because my dad would play mind games. He would leave his door open
So that you could see
so that he
you.
could see me walking in. That's how toxic
It's
the
so-
relationship
Yeah.
became.
Like sometimes my PA
There's
will tell me if I need something, like my other SIM card,
Yeah.
like my dad's name. The other day, someone sent like over like 4 million on the number.
Okay.
I don't have the number anymore. My dad has it.
Okay.
Brian is like, can you just call you that? I said, Brian, in everything,
Yeah.
that's just. But it should be a lovely relationship. You
It
know? I
should
hope like
be.
sometimes parents, because as kids, we're always there. If
Yeah.
if your parent is on and off, like I mean, if they're going through their own phase, or if they're just being very dramatic for no reason, even when they come back, we open them with wide arms.
Always.
We are not like no, go that side.
No.
But parent, no.
So Sheila, just to be clear, that 4 million is still your side.
I was gonna say, because Sheila, I'll call your dad.
I was gonna say,
I'll call your
bro,
dad
like,
if you want.
We can
I'd
set
be
the
like,
whole thing up.
Be like, sir,
So
there's some 4 million.
there's some
sitting on your-
4 million there. Yo.
No, we just told the girl, we called Airtel to just reverse.
reverse it,
Yeah.
okay.
His
But I
father,
did
he'll
see-
be like, where were you on Christmas?
Yeah?
You're telling him about
About
4 million. Where were you on
Change.
Christmas?
Pocket
Have you been
change.
to the village? Have you done this? You know, have you done that? And you know, sometimes with the kind of work I have, if I get angry during the day, I can't come to Volt and
And
have
be
a
happy.
snail.
I
Yeah.
hear
I
it.
have to work with. I have to tolerate. I mean,
Yeah.
look, not hundreds of people,
Yeah.
or like so many people. So I have to be happy. That's why I love to stay in bed. I
Okay.
stay in bed.
To
it's
recharge.
To work,
Yeah.
I go to work,
Recharge.
and then I can't really have people come in and out of my life.
Mm.
So it's better you first stay a bit. I love my dad. Everyone knows like.
No, you two are like this. I
Yeah,
see it.
but
So I really hope you make up. Are you
No,
gonna?
we do. It's
Yeah, you're gonna-
soon.
soon.
The Baganda have a saying that Aboluganda bita.
Like
No,
my
we
PA
call
is
it,
the one
yeah.
who sees the most dramatic things. Like,
Yeah.
but you guys are too much.
Eh?
And but that's the thing about moms. Why are moms like that? You know, moms. It's very rare. I've seen people saying, "Oh, my mom raised me or was bad to me," and I'm like, "Wow, moms are always
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah, they
The
have
fixers.
to, even when they have something to say that is too much,
They'll
They'll
still
hold it, yeah.
they'll
Calm.
first hold it
Yep.
because of they'll tell you in bits like slowly for you to get what they're trying to get.
Let me say this. Is it possible that both of you guys had this conflict with your dads because you guys are both very similar to your dads?
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah,
similar
and I
to
was
my
raised by
dad.
my dad. I wasn't raised by my mum. So maybe
Yeah,
we both have that in
I
common.
am,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. Like I'm one person, even with my relationships, I can't get angry for more than 24 hours. Maybe that's why I last in relationships for
Longer.
long.
Yeah.
Like the other one was, I think, was like 4 years. The
But it
one-
also means
this
that.
one, I don't want a new day is a new day. I don't bring bad energy.
I love
But it
that.
also means that you're set up for like an emotionally or physically abusive relationship, in the sense that you when you forgive quickly,
Yeah.
it means people more often than not walk all over you.
No, that's why I don't have so many people in my life.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you can
because
keep it
people
more
take your
controlled.
kindness for granted.
Yeah, for weakness as well.
As a weakness. So I have very few people that are very close to me. There could be even 3. Everyone else, they're all my friends.
Is your dad in the 3 now?
No, I've just told you we haven't spoken in a long time. But for him, his space is always there. It's just vacant for now, yeah. But his seat is there, ever ready.
The Baganda was saying that Aboluganda bita, never be Konagana, to be Achika, meaning that calabash is in a basket. They'll clink against each other, make loud noise, but they'll never break.
No,
Like
that,
that's forever. That's for life.
I don't think so. Not to for maybe moms and dads, but anyone else now.
They don't
I've
get
seen sisters that don't talk at all.
Oh, yeah,
Sisters
yeah, yeah.
steals the other one's husband.
Yeah, I've seen it as well.
So how do the clashes not break? They break, my friend. Calabash, sorry.
So you know, like African dads, Ugandan parents always want you to do a certain career. Are your parents supportive of your career?
Marvin.
Chai.
Did I don't know, my dad,
Yeah.
okay, this is what happened. So after year 11,
Yeah.
I took a gap year and I went to Cape Town for 1 year to do a TV course.
Yeah.
I was already on TV, but I just felt like I need to
Professionalize.
professionalize
That's
it.
dope.
And
Yeah.
thank God it helped me. Like, I think in 2021, I ended up on the biggest cooking African show
Yeah.
Shout
in
out.
South Africa, House
I
of
saw
Chef.
it. Yeah.
So if I hadn't gone through the whole
Process.
South African professionalism, maybe
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
Where you are now.
Yeah, but after that, I told my dad he wanted me to study in China. Yes,
Study what?
that's what I'm saying. Chinese are the best in the world. They're the most intelligent, which is
It's
right.
true. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. But how? With my TV career and everything,
How it works.
how was it gonna work? And then I said, okay. He said, okay, go to the Middlesex. Actually, I was supposed to come to London. I said no. I didn't want to work in McDonald's.
Flip burgers, eh?
Yeah, and
We
Mickey
did that.
D's.
We did that. I used to stack shelves in
You
Asda.
understand?
Yeah.
So he said,
I worked
okay,
with the council.
maybe the Mauritius branch.
Okay.
So then after I was already getting endorsements.
Mm.
Marvin, I was getting like endorsements and stuff.
That young
So I
age.
said
You're
maybe
like,
I should do like a music PR course
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. But till today, my dad keeps talking about Sheila did not go to uni.
Yagano Kusoma.
even though you're so successful,
Till today.
this is what parents
And
are
let
like.
me tell you something, and people need to understand, since I was 20, 21, I have never called my dad for a single coin.
Whoa.
Big up that.
I'm telling you. Since I was 21, I have never called. Like, even now, after I left his home, and when he was so angry, we didn't speak now for, let me tell you, me and my dad, yeah? For another 1 year.
You didn't speak.
Here, when I said, you know what, Dad, after like lockdown,
Yeah.
was it during lockdown? Shortly after, I said, you know what, I'm always working in town. I need to stay in town.
Yeah.
Munyonyo Bonga is quite far. Imagine if I was coming from there to vote and going back.
That's long.
It's long.
That's long.
He did not speak to me for another 1 year. How?
He's like my dad, you know.
Do you understand? It's understandable. You're so, he's like, no, you must leave the house when you're getting married. Where is the wedding ring? So am I gonna stay here for like,
forever until the ring.
But also, it was good for me to be independent. My friend Abraham told me, Sheila, you're such a daddy's girl. You need to learn to be
on your own feet.
independent. When you start paying your bills, you'll be more responsible with money.
True.
I used to walk with bags of money.
When you're living
Since
at your
I was
dad's.
like, no, even
Yeah.
when I was 19, 20, like, for people always say, like, I've been lucky. Like, I don't know, people have to give me money for
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
even working. But I would love to see the money. I would have a bag, and it would not even close when I'm having. But now, it's rare for me. I don't even have a handbag. Maybe I do. It has like a perfume and
And
lip
that's
gloss,
it.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So he said, Abraham is like my best friend. He said, Sheila, you need to get very independent and learn. I've never called my father for rent. My rent is $1,500 US.
Choo.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
Chai.
I've never called my father for rent.
That is
I've never
dope,
called
though.
him for maybe whatever, food or anything.
Travel money.
Yeah, but I would be disturbing him. How many kids are who did uni and are still sitting down
Disturbing their parents.
there? Disturbing their parents. I've gone to school with so many rich kids in international schools. The kids are all drug addicts. They're finished.
But
And they went to the best unis.
I hear it. But then you feel like you don't even get
I
that.
just felt like I don't like to be useless.
Yeah.
You know? I felt like I was going to waste a lot of my time. And I was already using my brain. There's no more education you can get from the street here in
By
Uganda.
the way.
Like
And you're
just
doing
dealing
well.
with so many different people. I work with so many different nationalities. What I've learned is enough.
Yeah. You don't
If I
need no
could get
university.
my head with the lessons and give it to another person,
It'll
I
be a
would succeed
course.
anywhere else.
Do you ever feel like parents do this with their approval? You know how they train horses? They'll put blinders on the side, then they'll dangle a carrot. So the horse will run like a mile, 2 miles, thinking the farther it runs, the closer it will get to the carrot. But it will never get even an inch closer. So the carrot will just dangle here. So parents kind of do that with their approval. No matter what you achieve, the approval is never any closer.
But why?
Why?
Because they want us to keep going.
Nah, man. I studied. I went to university.
Keep going where?
Still don't get
What's the
nothing.
final destination?
I don't think.
By
they
the
know.
way,
we are
think they
on
know.
earth to make money, no?
you know what I mean?
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Everything needs money. Everything needs money.
Nothing's free.
Nothing is free. So if you're already making money, just learn how to make more money and saving it, and maybe doubling it. That's it. But
Okay.
apart from that, there's nothing that I will study right now that I haven't learned
That you haven't learned already.
dealing with
I
people. Remember,
hear
I've been working since I was 10 years. So that's how many years of
Your work experience is very long.
It's crazy.
I
know?
want to talk about your fashion because you are just. I mean, look what you're
Really?
wearing now. Honestly, like
Thank
you're.
you.
I think you're a fashion icon in Uganda, 100%.
Standard.
Thank you.
There's not a lot of people that can come close to you
Yeah.
when it comes to fashion.
No, let me tell you how crazy it is. Like I've done like every time I'm in this building to like shoot something, I always see you walking across and you're wearing like a furry hat, furry sandals in the smeltering heat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this girl is like a real celebrity.
Yeah,
like
man.
she's like a real celebrity.
I think like I always love dressing up, and I don't
Yeah.
see myself that way. Let me tell you, like how I was raised and how I try to be. I wake up every day knowing that no one knows me. That's what actually motivates me to work harder. I wake up every day thinking that I don't have money in my account. I wake up believing that I'm just a simple, normal, day-to-day girl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like a girl who just dresses up, you know? I don't have all these titles in my head. I don't think you've come to my nights before, but he has.
Yeah.
You see me working like a normal person.
do work
I'll be here,
hard,
I'll be there.
yeah.
You know, because what matters at the end of the day is just to be a good person. However much you have all these designer clothes and you dress so good, but who are you as a human being?
When we
Like,
strip
thank
all
you.
that away.
Yeah, thank you for a compliment. Like I love dressing up since I was young. I'm so happy I finally launched my store.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And we're about to talk about that because I was gonna say, is that what inspired your store, Gash Lux?
Yeah, it did inspire
Yeah.
my store. I started selling stuff when I was 16,
Okay.
but like online, I used to love sunglasses.
Okay.
So every time my dad would come to my bedroom, like to wake me up, he'd be like, Sheila, why would you have 200 pairs of sunglasses? Or like I had like, even at his house, I still have like a whole showroom. Can't you just sell these things or like, you know, give them away?
You're like me. I like keeping my stuff because they'll come back in fashion.
Yes.
But you're lucky hoarders though.
No,
Yeah,
not even that. Like some of the things are gifted to me. Why would I give
Give
away
away a
something
gift.
someone has gifted?
The
Like you know, on my
sentimental
birthday,
attachment,
people
yeah.
just I would rather sit there. So I said, you know what? Let me just start selling sunglasses. And then I started selling wigs. And then after I just wanted my dream store. Like I once had a store before.
Yeah.
And then I had a store actually that lasted 3 weeks.
Why?
The story is crazy.
Please share.
I have crazy stories. I think it was 19.
Okay, before the lockdown.
Yeah.
Was it called Gash Lux as well?
It was Gash Glam.
Gash
by
Glam,
Yeah,
okay.
Gash Glam. So I told you I had like the first guy I ever dated who was in South Africa.
Yeah.
So he had given me money to open the store.
Okay.
The boyfriend I started dating next said to me, you London people, you're not okay, yeah? I was dating a London guy. Maybe he was right or maybe he was wrong. I don't want to judge people.
Okay.
That everyone has a different way of how they see life. He said, since your boyfriend has funded this store,
How much did you put in?
you cannot be with me if you have the store. It lasted 3 weeks. The guy said, how much money was it? How much did you pay? Here,
Paid it
close
back.
the shop. Yeah.
That's gangster.
How much did you put in though?
What? In
How
the
much?
store?
Yeah.
How did I didn't put
No,
it
I'm
in
saying how
the-
much did he put in?
My ex-boyfriend
Yeah.
or the
The
one I
ex-boyfriend.
was dating. It was like maybe 20K USD.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's gangster.
So I closed it, and thank God one of his friends' girlfriend wanted to do like a makeup studio.
Yeah.
He said, you tell your girlfriend to take the place.
Let me tell you something about me, Sukali. You can keep the store. For $20,000, you can keep the store.
So that's what
That's
happened. That's why I
gangster.
said it was at actually Crane Plaza.
Okay.
So but it wasn't as big as this one.
Okay. So bigger and
yeah,
better.
So last year, I think, was it last year, 2020? Was it last year when I opened the store? Yes,
Yeah.
last year someone just told me, I came there before there used to be a makeup artist. I'm like, this is my dream space. So I heard she was going to Canada. I called her. She made me pay like 15 million. How do they call it? One off. When you buy someone's
Yeah.
space and all.
yeah.
I paid it and then I had to pay rent and all that. And yeah,
It looks beautiful.
it's
Well
very
done.
personal to me. Like
Yeah.
every space, like
It's an
the whole
extension of
thing.
you.
Yes, it's like a really, if you enter, you feel like Sheila or you feel like girly. It's just about girls.
What advice can you give any girl that wants to be like you, open a store like you and stuff like that? What advice would you give them? Anyone that's trying to be a businesswoman?
I feel like, first of all, it's better if you make your own money. It's good to have support from different people. I mean, no, like, why would you say no to money? but also it's different. You know, free things sometimes are expensive.
Either
Do you
way.
understand? Like you have to pay somehow, somewhere. at the end
Somewhere
of the
down the
day.
line.
Sometimes that payment looks
Yeah.
like control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
someone
the
telling you what to do.
independence as you get, and there's no rush. Like I said to you, I was selling sunglasses when I was 16 and wigs online. I used to sell to Desire Luzinda, Shiba Karunji. I didn't even know what I was selling to them. I was just on AliExpress
Getting the
buying
wigs.
stuff.
Yeah, I
But
hear
it
it.
was just that. Now, when I was in school, all these kids, like I went to school with rich kids, and
Yeah.
they have like so much pocket money.
Yeah.
But typical Frank Gashumba,
Ah.
he'll be like, you have to work for your money. I'm giving you 20K a week. Yep.
That's a couple sambusas, isn't it?
No, not a week. I think, no, not a week. I think a day. I think
A day.
no, every after 2 days, because that's when I was in Cambodia.
Okay.
So what will happen? All these Sudanese kids, Eritrean kids, Egyptian kids, they're coming with like so much
Money.
money. So how was I supposed to do that?
You
I
had
had
to
to start
hustle.
selling
Stuff.
stuff at school
I
and
see.
all that. So it made me know that it's better for you to also make your own
So,
money.
Sheilah, I have to ask it. When you're like a school, rich kids, how do you overcome that ego where it's like, I used to identify as like I'm a rich kid.
Yeah.
Now I'm not who's selling things. How do you overcome that ego to
I
enable
feel
you to
like for
sell?
them, because of the things I was selling, they loved them. They also wanted to be the cool kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they felt like I was also the cool kid on TV. So they didn't look at it like I was being poor. No. They just looked like, oh, I want to dress like Sheilah. I want to
I
have the
see that.
sunglasses like Sheilah.
You're like, okay, you suckers, I'll sell you this stuff. Yeah, okay.
But also they didn't look at it that way because of the kind of cars my dad was driving me to school. I
Okay.
think they just felt like, Sheila has these cool things. I just want to have
She's
them
an
as
entrepreneur.
well. Yeah, so I always wanted to have my extra money as
Okay.
a person, and it helped me.
To-
You
yeah,
know, the fact
to
that
get
my
where
dad
you are
used
as
to
well.
tell me, no, money doesn't grow on trees. Even when like the phones, I had like my first, like the first Blackberries. He said, you have to work for this.
I love
So
that.
guess what? I used to start miming everywhere. He would take me to all these. My dad like loves attending events. Like that's also another thing. He would take me mime Blue 3. They give you money. You keep.
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah,
to
yeah,
get these
yeah.
high thigh boots.
Uh-huh.
He said you have to work for them. I'll top up for you.
Eh?
You go mime. Sang all the Juliana songs. Finished them. Blue 3 finished them. Rihanna finished them. So what helped me, like what I advise ladies, is that you should try as much. You know, there are girls, men give you money. The first thing you do, I want Vietnamese hair. I want, all these. Now in London, she wants to go to the Chanel store.
You know.
She
Yeah.
wants to go to
Burberry.
Louis Vuitton, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But you can use that money to double that money.
And invest in yourself.
And let me tell you, like, there's nothing as good as when a man gives you money, and if it's a proper businessman
Yes.
who's given you money, and he sees you doing something profitable,
Straight up.
Yeah.
there's no way he's not gonna give you more money.
He'll give you more.
You
Yeah.
know, because there are men who are doing fraud, they don't mind what you're doing.
Yeah.
At that moment, you're drinking lots of champagne.
True.
You're going to all these designer stores,
Yeah.
which is okay. Every girl has.
Has that moment.
I have friends of mine. They're like, Sheila, me, I'm a soft girl,
Soft life.
and I'm not gonna force them to be hardworking like me.
Not everyone can be a boss.
Yeah.
Not everyone. you
Someone
know.
has to be a
Someone
worker.
Yeah, but there's no. There's no confidence for a woman when you have your own money.
Yeah.
You can't even buy that. When you're so independent, I wake up today, I say I want to go to this country. I'm not gonna beg any man for
You
money.
can just get up and go.
Yeah, I'm not saying people don't support me. People still do. Like I have amazing rich friends who are male. They think, oh, Sheila is so hardworking. You
Let
know,
me
on
give a
my
little
birthday,
push.
people give me 10K, 20K, 50K. Yeah. But like still, the money I've worked for.
You've worked
is
hard
just,
for it's yours.
just
Let me ask
different.
this. When you meet other girls, whether it's like in a bar or in a restaurant, very quickly, can you tell the ones who
The
have
energy.
that thing,
Yeah.
that I'm going to get it on
Yeah.
my own thing? Or
Yeah.
can you tell them apart?
Yeah, of course.
What are the telltale signs for us so we know?
I think like these other girls are just like too materialistic from the way they dress. They were just like that Monday to Monday. All that energy I don't have.
I know, and that's. Can I say something? One thing I really admired about you is I've seen you when you're glam, and I've seen you just
Yeah,
normal, and
normal.
you're same vibe,
Right.
same vibe. You're not someone
Yeah.
that needs to always wear makeup or
Yeah.
all of that, and I
rarely
like
do.
that. I
Thank
like
you.
that.
I
I
rarely
like that.
do. But like for ladies right now, the era right now, women are even working more than men.
Yeah.
So why
yeah.
would you be left out as a woman?
I hear
No,
it.
Go out there.
Yeah.
Can I kill you? In 2018, I did a survey for the Ministry of Trade all over Uganda. I went to all the border points. Fort Potom, Pond Way, Malaba, Kenya, Katuna is next Rwanda. It will surprise you to know that in Uganda, it's mostly the women that work.
Yeah.
You know, women are most of the bread earners in Uganda.
Wow.
Most of the men wake up to drink. So it's the women that go to the border points. They
Do you
sell
know if
things.
you
that-
find one
the
very
women that
smart
work.
lady,
Yeah.
she's equivalent to 5 men.
I hear it.
It's the women that work.
I hear it. Yeah. I hear it.
And if you find like a very smart woman, There's no like why would you think they say behind every strong
man is
there's
a smart woman.
there's a
I
smart
believe
woman.
that.
So why for me, if there's an option between being a soft girl and
And,
a
hard
hardworking girl,
worker.
I would still choose.
A hard worker.
Yeah, like there's no free thing.
I hear it.
So let me ask,
I don't want people to
basically-
buzz my phone. You promised to meet me in this hotel.
Basically, if you
Yeah.
like, if tomorrow woke up and you won like a bingo jackpot and you got $1 billion packed in your account, you'd still go to work the next day.
Yes, I would still invest in my businesses. I would
Yeah.
still work.
I feel like you are a
Yeah.
worker. You are a
That
worker.
money gets done. That's why you see most people who do fraud. They get the money 1 year, 2 years. You don't see them nowhere.
But can I
You
say
know?
something though? Actually, I just want to go back on the birthday presents. Yeah. Because I've seen her birthday presents, guys. Yeah. If you don't follow her on Snap, I beg you follow her Snap. Snap is mad interesting. I know you got a boyfriend, right? As your man, I don't know how I would feel
Why?
if you were getting all these presents. Do you know what I
Those
mean?
amounts are crazy. Though.
It's intimidating because like, what can I get you?
Yeah.
Because
I
the whole
think-
world has bought you everything.
Okay, so like the person I'm dating
Yeah.
is like Swedish, really.
Yeah.
So that's the craziest thing. Me and Rickman, like on my birthday, he'll do like a candlelight dinner by the balcony. And
Yeah.
it's so sweet.
Yeah, that's
Really, right?
romantic. Yeah.
Because people buy me all these phones. Like you can ask my PA, they will just be there for months until
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, people will give me, please don't, like, please keep the gift. Like I put like a laptop before and I've used it twice. I don't even know if it's there at the home, but there's those small little details that really matter. There's no competition over here.
Okay.
If you're a man and you know what you bring to the table.
Come on.
That's it. I'm
Okay.
telling you. There's sometimes like also the pressure can be too much if you're dating someone like me.
Yeah.
And I'm always telling him, Rick, like you're already mine. I'm already yours. There's no all these other things I can get for myself. You know?
I love
Like
that.
it's always the small, and that's what attracted us together. When I started dating Rick, one time it's like, Sheilah, we are staying on the 8th floor. Let's just chill by that balcony. Do you know how many mosquitoes bit me that day? What is wrong with this man giving me white ideas? Like, no, he made like something cute and stuff like that. But it's a cute, you know,
It is
Yeah.
cute.
something I can't forget.
Yeah, memories.
You know, it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's cute. So it's not like he's not like intimidated.
Really.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows his position in life.
I
It can't be
like.
replaced.
So question, just a follow up. Is it your job to make him feel more comfortable or that's all on
No,
him?
the confidence he has, and he doesn't have that. You know that people have overly loud confidence as
Yeah.
men. They want to show I'm confident,
It's
but there are
toxic.
men who are very confident but very calm. They know who they are. they
Women
know-
love that. Women
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that because
Okay.
sometimes a man who is too much as well. Like I'm already too confident. You're also overly confident. I'm
Yeah.
loudly confident.
Yeah.
You're also loudly confident. We're gonna clash. Then we'll be like we're gonna compete.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
And I feel like people like me need to date men who are like that.
Yep, you do
Yeah,
because
we're completely out of the mix. Like my boyfriend, I think only parties in December when his friends from London are around now. When you know London, Sweden, and his friends.
I see.
But on a normal day today, you
The
cannot
Melindes.
catch him. He'll be awake by 7.
Yeah.
He'll be sleeping by max 11. He can't be in the mix.
Netflix and chill.
I love that. I want to touch on something. Like you've introduced me to a lot of music. Joshua Baraka, I remember you sent me his music
Music
first.
first, yeah.
You were the first person I heard it from. You are a bit. You're into A&R. I think. Yeah.
I do. I'm not doing A&R
Oh,
though,
okay.
but sometimes I do it indirectly.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I do music PR for
Music PR.
for like I've been doing it for some time now.
And I think you're good at it. As well.
when I went to the Channel Awards, I met Pato Ranking,
Yeah.
and his manager then was Eze, who is
Okay.
right now the head of Empire Africa.
Okay.
So Empire is where you find like Ashake Olamide, Buju, Tiwa, all those big artists are from there. So one time he said to me, Sheila, you now know me, my connection, the whole Uganda, whatever you do, they do.
They do. Yeah.
Whatever you post a song, they always post it. You need to
Yeah.
start getting paid. You like there's so much budget
Yeah.
by these African artists now to blow up in places that are not only Nigeria.
Yeah.
So why don't you become a music PR for
Yeah.
the East African region? So I've done PR for like most of the biggest artists like Fireboy, Adenkule Gold in the East African region. All the artists, like I've done Burna Boy featuring the Don Jazzy. So because he works for Empire, I've been to Empire as well in San Francisco. I always deal with their artists first. So if they drop a song, we're like, Sheila, we want this song to blow up.
And then
So they'll send funds, and then I'll distribute it to TikTokers, to influencers. Those TikTokers are not just vibing to these people's music.
They're getting paid.
It's intentional.
And it's because of you as well.
Yeah, so they pay me,
That's
and
dope.
I pay the rest of the people. And I do music PR.
So why would I
There's
ask
too much
you?
pressure. Those Nigerians, if the song is not number 1 and number 2, they can kill my phone with phone calls.
Serious?
So last year, I was like, yo.
Take a break.
But it's good. Nigerians are so inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, they either want to be the best,
They're
or
go-getters.
they'll be the best.
What are they saying on the phone?
Yeah, send me the report. One more link. Da, 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 da. You know, because there's competition among the industry as well for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the Uganda music scene? Why are we not as big as a Nigerian
Because
artist?
there's so many people, like the bigger artists are still gatekeeping, and I don't know why they're doing that. Do you understand? From even just TV presenting.
Yeah.
From the TV presenters that have been there for years, you have to move out.
And give chance to
Yeah.
new and upcoming people.
Yeah, TV presenters, radio presenters, artists as well. They still want to compete with younger artists. They should be grooming. Like look at Olamide, he would drop an album like twice,
Yeah.
but Ashake is under him. How much money is he making off the guy?
Mm.
So much money.
By
But
the way.
I don't blame Ugandans because they don't know music as the business. They just know the industry. And everyone wants to be on top of the industry. But there's so many talented artists out there from Uganda. When I first listened to Joshua Barak, he was good.
Yeah,
There's
honestly.
Gang, there's a girl called Pasha. There's so many artists.
I have a guy
But-
called Joquis Clean who's
Yes,
pretty.
yeah, he's good,
pretty
yeah.
yeah.
So the thing is that unless those artists step back a little bit, and even the TV presenters, when I was on TV, I even told them I can't be on the show anymore. You should ask Joshua. I begged them to put him on NBS.
Really?
They
Okay.
said, we don't know this kid. He only has one song, he has no music video. I said, he doesn't have to have a music video.
He's
That
big.
time he didn't have a music video. That was before Nana. This is before when he had an EP. I said, bring the guy. He's the next big thing. After talking to them for 2 weeks. It's only now later they're like, oh, this is the guy Sheilah told us about, you know. But every day they'll talk about the same old artist. This one has had drama with this one. Like we're tired,
I hear it.
you know.
Yeah.
And media always pushes the narrative fast. They
Yeah.
can't do it alone. And also the new school don't want to mix with the old school. The
Yeah.
new school thinks the others are too local.
Yeah, that's true.
The old school, they're like,
They
these
don't wanna
ones
show
don't know
any
what
love.
they're doing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And yet the new sound of Ugandan music is like more like Omale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
And I'm hoping that's where we're going to get to.
Yeah,
Because we have
hopefully.
talent.
But now we have people like Malinde, we have like Priscilla.
Yeah.
They're helping these artists when they come to
Yeah.
London.
Yeah.
And also Ugandan artists need to know something to do with PR. They don't want to pay for
Yeah,
PR.
you got to
Yeah.
pay for it,
You
man.
Media
It's not free.
PR, music PR.
That's why shout out to Brian, like, you know.
Yeah.
Brian's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
he's
yeah,
doing
he's,
really well.
Best, yeah.
yeah, he's doing good. So that's the thing. I think we need to have a music conference.
Yeah.
People don't even know about streaming. for
Yeah.
music,
Getting your rights
how
and
getting
stuff.
your rights. They just,
Marketing.
I
There
feel
are
like
companies you can pay that will help you
Yeah.
track wherever your song is played, you get paid,
You get
stuff
paid.
people
like
are
that.
doing. I think Ugandans sing because they love singing. They don't sing because they
Because
want
of
to make money. I
Okay.
swear, they don't. They don't know how to go around it.
Hopefully we can help. We can share the
I
knowledge.
mean, like the people still get keeping.
Yeah. So.
Not even with the whole Uganda Music Federation. Those guys are my friends, but I don't think they are very well versed with the music industry business.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that
and
stuff.
the problem with Ugandans, everyone thinks they know so much.
Yeah.
And those who don't know completely are the ones who think they know so much. Sometimes you don't lose anything.
By letting someone else.
Someone come in. They
That
don't
is
have to be
more
Ugandan.
Yes, they don't.
And the craziest part, they told me the head of Spotify, I think, is a Ugandan lady. The
Is
one in
it?
charge of Spotify.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
she's Ugandan. Platon, I think it's a distribution company and now doing PR and stuff. Lika Sumba, she used to be the head of Channel O. She's Ugandan.
Oh, see?
But the ones here, they think they know more.
More than
they
the
should
one-
be out there connecting.
Outsourcing.
And there's nothing as good as traveling. When you travel, you meet
Exposure.
different people.
Yeah.
I could be in London and he calls me to go to a party with him, maybe an industry party, and I meet someone from maybe Sony. I
Standard.
meet-
Yeah.
But Ugandan artists are like either in Makinde, Munyonyo.
That's rough.
No, but it's true.
Guys are catching strays.
There's no way, like for where I am today, it's because I kept traveling.
Meeting new people.
You know, I kept being in spaces that were introducing me to all
kept
these
learning.
different artists and all these different producers, all these different videographers. There's so much knowledge and power and exposure in traveling.
No, I hear it.
You know?
You know what? I've been told we got to wrap up because
Okay.
I feel like we could talk for ages,
The whole-
but it
yeah.
just means we got to do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
But
I'm
before
in
we
London.
go, I really wanted you to touch on your charity, just to shout it
Yes.
out and let people know what it's about because I know it's.
Yeah, I
really
was
good.
doing charity when I was younger. When it was Young Bodies Big Heart. So
Yeah.
we were just a group of kids who were coming from international schools, and giving back to different kids and then Mulago, the cancer unit. Now I'm working on even something bigger.
Okay.
Because I feel like, but also I think you should do something. People are saying we are focusing so much on females and forgetting men.
Yeah. That is true.
No,
so
you're right.
I'm working on like a tour and giving out like 100 scholarships to different kids, female kids.
Okay.
And the other day I was in the showers because I read a lot. Like I told you, I have like lots of books. I said I want now just give out random, motivation books to young girls growing up, because everything I've learned, even from the confidence, not just the schools, the self-love books, self-care books, so all like the knowledge I have with self-love, self-confidence was just in the books.
Okay.
All these books have so many points that will just make you a better woman. So I'm just planning to collect so many of them and just give out to girls that just feel like they're not loved enough, they're not doing as much. What more they can do. So
No, you're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. I'm proud of you. Everything you're doing. I wish you more and more success.
Thank you. He's always making me blush. He compliments me too much.
I know. I overdo it.
I think you're just appropriately.
Like I told you, like I wake up every day that I'm doing not so much, so that it makes me work harder.
I see.
So when people tell me you're doing so much, you're doing so much, you're doing amazing, I'm like, guys, come on.
Now let me say,
thank you.
It's a difficult thing to be someone that's born out of privilege and say, I still want better. Like that mindset. That's not an easy thing to do. So you have a lot of people's respect.
My dad always told me my money is not yours, so please. My land is not your land, my house is not yours, so my friend, fix yourself.
No, keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna keep rooting for you. Thank you both. Kato, thank you for being my co-host there. Appreciate you. And
for you to have me. Now I'm sorry, like I seriously.
No, thank you so much. We'll collaborate again soon. Guys, make sure you subscribe. Follow Sheilah on her Snapchat. All her handles will be in the bio. Until next time, peace.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.